How did you find Verified Market Research?
It goes back, I've been aware of you guys for some time, and then our market research folks within our corporation are familiar with you as well. They use a number of different sources. The way that I came to you initially, I did an earlier research project with Indro and a couple of other drugs, and that was in support of some things that our veterinary group was investigating. So that's what drove the recent as well as the previous research work that we engaged you on.
Just give us a little bit background on the reason, the type of report. Was it, were you looking to use this from a strategic standpoint, like as a go-to-market type of strategy, figuring out competitive information, general market size?
Kind of all of the above. These reports that were provided had to do with the human side of things because those animal health products are not being tracked by very well by most. So it was more just a combination of, what's that supply chain look like, and competitively, are there, human drugs that are crossing over, that type of thing.
How did you find that experience to be kind of meet your need? Were things clear? When we started work on this report, I guess, did you feel comfortable that we understood your project and what we were going to do for you?
The first two that we did, they came with, within them, there were both supply chain, if you will, as well as end use information, formulated products, although they were in the human space, not animal health space, which was helpful to understand a little bit about the market dynamics. The second report initially, and it came as just a report around the supply chain or the API end of it, and I did come back and ask Indro for a little more granular data on the end use in the human market for the same reason. So usually when we come to talk to you folks, and I'll be more clear in the future, I'll more than just the supply chain of the APIs for manufacturing. Rather, we want to take it that extra step and understand how does that from API flow into end use and into the market.
One quick question about pricing. When you got to the point of this project being priced for you, did you feel like that was clear? Were we transparent on what the cost would be? And did you feel like the inherent value of the report was fair with the price point that we were charging?
Yeah, in our case, I was fine with that. To what degree do you all really track what's going on in the animal health marketplace? Whether that's, and when I say that, I don't mean necessarily agricultural or economic animal, but rather companion animal.
And I actually have had and operated, my history is on the private equity side. I've been involved in two veterinary products, specifically one, a glucose blood monitor that was used for dogs and cats, and then also a pain management wearable device in the veterinary space that I sold into. So I have a pretty good knowledge of the major competitors there. What we like to do is kind of what I mentioned about statement of work. I mean, we and it's my goal specifically in a leadership position to the company is to do what you're asking for. Really, it's develop my team to be able to understand your marketplace, so that I don't want to just sell you one report. We want to have you guys as a long-term client. And we do that by kind of standing a little bit closer to you, understanding your business. But we do work in a lot of niche spaces. There's niche spaces in the automotive space that we work in, straight pharma, in different types of products, compounding pharmacy on the human side. And so this is something that we can help with for sure by kind of having our team like Indro and the research team stand closer to the client, get an understanding of what you're doing. Once we do a report for you, we start to get a flavor of this is what's important to you guys. This is what they're looking for. Yes, it's a niche space, but then we start to understand it. So, and the other thing that we can do is through a subscription model that Verified Market Research offers. So what a subscription model would do would basically give you guys access into our database to where you could run your own queries in the veterinary space, and then you get access to our entire portfolio of products that we have. So
outside of animal health, and I mentioned turf and ornamental, I don't know that you all play in that space, but you're dealing with herbicides, fungicides, pesticides that are used in agriculture that come over into very specialized formats for lawn and landscape companies. Yep. And other users of those kinds of materials. Do you cover those spaces?
We actually do, so DuPont is one of our clients. They actually operate in the ag space with a lot of different types of sprays for ornamental, both like ornamental lawn products and different types of products, from an herbicide to fertilizers to a couple of different things in the ag space for kind of ornamental plants. And then we've also done a project for Bayer as well. Same thing, like on the fertilizer side, more straight fertilizer. But yeah, that's something else that we could talk about as well. And again, get to understand what your need and request is. Indro and team then build out a statement of work, and then we kind of become your external research arm. Once my team gets a further understanding of what you're looking for, and then we can build kind of a repository that almost becomes yours. So it's like a personalized repository for that space for you as a client.
As far as market research, again, as I mentioned, I do the M&A work, corporate development stuff for the businesses. And so when I'm coming after information, it's a little, it's what I described earlier. And then we actually have folks internally within the various marketing groups that will engage deeper dives to drive out commercial strategies and other things as we go down the path. So mine is usually more of a front end need, as opposed to, okay, now we're going to go and take it into the market space and customize the research that's done around that. So if having a call downstream here with some of those folks might make some sense, just so they know what you are capable of.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'd love that opportunity to kind of walk you through our understanding, and then, as I said, build out a repository for you that's kind of customized to you. If you were to choose a subscription model, then basically you guys run your own queries on our own dashboard. I'm not sure if you've seen our own login dashboard that we create for clients, but that'd be another reason for a walkthrough for you guys too, just to see how that works, see what data can be loaded, see how the drop-down menus pop up. Pretty intuitive, meaning it's a search, it's our own dashboard with a search topic line. You type in just picking things, glucose monitors for pets or feline diabetes topic, anything like that, and it'll access any reports that we have in the space. And then those reports, once you see them, will also have subtitles underneath of them too. So it'll kind of take you, for lack of a better term, down a rabbit hole of information that is tied to that initial topic.
Good. That'd be worth getting some further insight on that.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Really appreciate you taking the time.
All right. Thank you very much. Y'all have a great weekend.